Hello! Here are my thoughts on the Audra Winter situation as an up-and-coming author. I'm also a director, I'm a writer, I've written a ton of screenplays, this is some of my work. But yeah, I want to talk about the situation. I don't want to be talking about necessarily the content of the book. If you're looking for that, go to a different video. I just want to talk about the situation as a whole. A couple of points I want to talk about are how it'll affect authors, how it'll affect readers, the money and the business aspect of it, as well as what to do moving forward, building trust, transparency, and a little bit about my own story and my own plans. But before that, I also want to say I'm not here to talk shit about her. I don't know her. I just am aware of the situation. I've seen the TikToks and stuff. I've followed the whole release of it. I found one of her videos that got a shit ton of views a few months ago, and then I followed her journey a little bit up until the release and how it got its poor reviews and reception. But I want to talk about the cyberbullying aspect of it first. I feel like as a creator, you can't help but fear that something like that would happen to you. You put something out there that you truly care about, something that you're very passionate about, out for the world to see, and the last thing you want is for everyone to hate it, and basically destroy your reputation along with it. Because releasing art is a very vulnerable thing to do, and for that I commend her. I know she spent 10 years on it, and it's a long time. It's a lot of dedication. I've been writing for about 10 years myself. I made my first movie 8 years ago. It's when I really took writing seriously. And here I am now finally writing my first book. All right, on to my first point, how it'll affect up-and-coming authors. I feel like credibility has been decreased, and I feel like motivation could potentially take a hit as well. Let's start with credibility. So, you buy this book online, you pre-order it, you've never seen someone's work, you get the book, and you're not satisfied. Now, moving forward, if you buy another book, you're going to think twice. You're not necessarily going to pre-order or support some random creator just because you're fascinated with the premise or the idea. You're going to want samples. You're going to want some proof, some evidence that what you're getting into is going to be worth your money. I've got my own plan for that, and I'll get to that in a second, but let's go to motivation. This is for the creators and the authors. After seeing someone go through this nightmare of a release, from being at such a high of selling thousands of pre-orders to so many of those pre-orders coming back and saying that they want their money back, that they're not satisfied, that the writing is subpar and whatever, that sucks. That really sucks. And I can't help but feel bad for her as a creator, as someone who wants to build something very large and build a team and have all this art and make video games out of it, animation, comics, and all of that. It is a little bit scary to see my, worst nightmare. It's not really my worst nightmare. I mean, so many things could be far worse than that. But you know what I mean? My worst nightmare to be lived out by someone else. It's scary. On to the second point, business and marketing. I feel like I understand why she kept the money, and I understand why she's not issuing refunds, because you bought a book without necessarily knowing anything outside of the art and maybe one chapter. I think she did read the first chapter. I'm pretty sure I saw that. But man, buyer beware. If you don't know, don't buy it. Just wait until someone pirates it. Let's be real. I don't support pirating content. I don't support it. Moving on, how it'll affect readers. Like I said, credibility. I feel like people are going to be skeptical about supporting creators. I feel like it's going to be more difficult to gain that trust and to have that backing now that someone has gone ahead and created something that was not up to standard for the public. Which leads me to how to get over that. My plan is to have transparency. In the age of AI, in the age of the digital world, it's so easy to pirate someone's work. It's so easy to steal it and to give it to someone else, or even just plug it into ChatGPT and tell it to write the fucking sequel. Like, people can steal your work and sell it and make more money than you, and that is very scary. My plan is I'm only going to be selling on my own website. I'm still in the process of creating. I don't have it up right now, but that's going to be coming. I'm kind of working more so on the first draft of my book more than anything right now. I'm 100,000 words in. I think like 102,000, but like I'm getting pretty close to the end of the first draft. I'd say I'm like 95% of the way there. And I've been writing the book itself for about 8 months. I spent a lot of time outlining and planning things out, and timelines and species backstories, and spent like 5 to 7 months building an original power system. You can kind of see a little bit of right there. I'll make a video on everything I just listed in more depth coming soon, so if you're interested, subscribe, because I'm going to try to document as much as I can about my journey creating this sci-fi epic I'm calling Siphon. But yeah, I want to be transparent. I want to put my first draft out on my website. I want to put my second draft out on my website. I want to put chapters out weekly so people can read it for free. I want to give out like audiobooks, audio chapters, just giving out as much free content as I possibly can, because it's not for the money. It's more so for like, it's for the passion. It's the outlet. It's building the world. Like I'm making more than one book. I got 12 books outlined right now, and I could do many more with prequels and sequels, but I got a big world planned out, so I do not plan on making jack money at all in the first book or so. But yeah, I want to post like art progression, timelines, concept art, characters, character bios, timelines. I think I just said timelines like 3 times. But you get what I'm saying. Just be transparent. Give out the work. This is to the writers, to the creators out there. Give out some of your work. Give it for free. Just do it. Because if you're truly a creator, you're going to make more stuff anyways. Build up the repertoire. Build up the credibility. You know what I'm saying? Have something that you can show. Like this. Yes, that's me. I have a mustache. I don't actually have a mustache. I stuck it on. It's like a tape mustache. Anyways, thank you for watching. That was my my thoughts on the Audra Winter situation. I think it's not very fair to be charging such a high amount for your first book. $20? Are you fucking kidding me? It was like over $20. I think it was like 25 or something. Fuck that. Nah. My stuff's going to be free digitally. If you want to buy a paperback, I'm thinking like $10 or so. If I'm doing 20, you best believe you're getting like a map, a poster, a fucking hardcover, signature, everything. Like I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love of the craft. I just love making this fucking story, man. It's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about why I spent a whole year outlining. And I'm also going to talk about when you should start writing, but that's probably going to be another video. But I'm going to talk more about why I outlined for a year before I wrote even the first sentence. So yeah, take care. Be nice to everyone. Be nice to people online. No more cyberbullying. That's not cool. People put their heart out in this, and it's not fair to put them down when they simply just want to express themselves, because that's what we do as humans. We express ourselves in certain ways. We have outlets. Let it be. Either enjoy it or don't. No need to push out hate like that. Let's make the world a better place, not a worse one.